Well, I said that we would be sort of covering the counts and the stories of well, yesterday and the election. However, turns out those counts still ongoing. Now, of course, we might do a something special maybe at 12:30 for the announcement of the Tees Valley and sort of talk about that, maybe about all the other stuff that comes out. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. We might be waiting a bit longer because I want to talk about the full picture that happened of the local elections. But so far, take it from this. If you want a quick TDLR, so far it looks like that Labour has really stormed through on the night, and it has been an absolutely terrible night for the Lib Dems. Well, not the Lib Dems, the Conservatives, sorry. And they have, well, there is going to be a lot of upset councillors. No doubt there will be a lot of salt pouring forward from Conservative Home. And of course, we will be there to cover every single bit of it. However, it's not what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about the fact that all of a sudden, now, thanks to Novara Media, lefties are now suddenly waking up to the fact George Galloway isn't a good person. Congratulations, guys. Some of us have only been talking about how bad Galloway has been for years. I regularly used to drop in and out of his live stream that he used to do and talk about all the crazy stuff that he used to sort of say on there on a regular basis. But we'll be going more into this in a moment. But what took you so long? I mean, come on. This raises a lot of questions, I think, about Novara Media. And are they willing to maybe support someone, ignoring a lot of the other stuff, but there's a line that if you cross, they won't support you anymore? And Galloway, I don't know, maybe Novara Media were trying to sort of bring him into the fold. I don't know. But it seems to me from the piece that Aaron Bastani wrote in response to this, saying, well, I would have voted George Galloway if I could. But now, because of these comments, I'm not going to vote for him. Even Owen Jones getting in on this, saying, well, if you're a lefty, don't vote for George Galloway now. Now, there were plenty of reasons not to vote for George Galloway. The fact that he is probably like the left-wing version of Nigel Farage, who has all these kooks and crazies on his program, who he can get to say the crazy things and just nod along with them and agree. And when he gets questioned about it or anything like that, he can just turn around and say, oh, well, I didn't say that. But no, you were on a show with someone who was saying that and you were agreeing with them and nodding along with them, not even challenging their crazy stuff that they were saying. We'll get into that in a bit. But, before we do, first of all, again, links down below, guys. You know the drill. Hit the like, hit the share button, leave a comment down below. And of course, there is the Patreon page, the Buy Me Coffee link, the YouTube subscription channel, YouTube thank you button, etc. You know the chat, you know the drill now on YouTube. It's all down there in the doobly-doos. Go check them out if you want to help support the channel. And thank you very much to everyone who does. Even if you do, just click the like and share button. It all helps. So, Galloway. Jesus Christ, guys. So, yeah, let's go over Galloway's comments that now, according to Jones and Novara Media, this is why you shouldn't vote for Galloway now. So Galloway was doing an interview with Novara Media. You've seen the clip of it probably doing the rounds on Twitter. But the full interview, I think, of them is coming out on Sunday, I think. So there's going to be a full, longer interview. I'm sure that'll be interesting. But the clip that is being sort of shared is, of course, of Galloway saying that he didn't think that non-heterosexual relationships were normal and that they shouldn't be normalized and that these types of things shouldn't be taught to sort of uh, school children. um yeah, this of course is bad. Galloway has had these comments for quite a while, by the way. um he hasn't hid these comments. He has been very, very open about these comments. So the fact that you are suddenly waking up to this realization that he is saying this type of stuff, um, no, he said all that stuff well in before. He's had plenty of guests on in the past to talk about, quote, the woke agenda and how bad it is for, the UK. And you're just waking up to this now. And yet, in the piece that Aaron Bastani wrote for Novara Media, he says, well, compared to other people on the left, I don't think that George Galloway is a grifter. He's being quite consistent on his feelings of foreign policy and etc. For quite a while. So I have to say this to sort of these people who are suddenly realizing that Galloway is sort of quite bad. What then do you think to the fact that in his book we wrote back in 2004, he openly appeared to be saying that Saddam Hussein's invasion of Kuwait, which was followed by, well, a lot of war crimes committed by us, Saddam at the time, was, actually, Kuwait is actually part of greater Iraq and it should be returned to Iraq. He seemed to be almost tacitly supporting the invasion of Kuwait by Saddam Hussein. Not only, of course, his open comment where he clearly was saluting Saddam Hussein. He tries to get out of this by saying, "I wasn't saluting Saddam. I was saluting the Iraqi people." Yeah. If you look up the exact quote and what he said at the time, you can even see the video of it. It is very, very clear he is saluting his, he ain't, he ain't, doing anyone else other than Saddam. So, but this is obviously part of his big thing because for such a long time, he was on the side of Assad in Syria. And to be honest, even though he has, quote, changed his mind on Assad, it's difficult to find what exactly he has changed his mind on Assad about. He used to sort of promote all the, conspiracy theories that this was all sort of some sort of CIA coup in Syria, that this is all sort of being developed to try and oust him. But one of the things that you will notice is during this time and why that has changed is that the Assad supporters have themselves now realized, well, actually, Assad is becoming far, far too toxic for even us to support. And bear in mind, that was a section of people who used to support openly the committing of war crimes that he and his government had done. But apparently that was okay and you would still vote for him. Not only that, but of course, the invasion of Ukraine by Russia. Big, big supporter of Russia. Thinks that Putin should have every single right to invade Ukraine and basically, take it all. He's had guests on from Russia Today, infamous, child enthusiast Scott Ritter on his channel as well. Saying all these types of things and like, that Zelensky is just a Western puppet. Look, those are just some of the things that, Galloway has done. There are plenty of other reasons you should not have voted for, George Galloway. But hey, at least now, you know, at least now you're on the same page. Welcome to the club. It just took you, well, quite a long time than everyone else. So I suppose congratulations in getting there, but that's still a bad look that you said, yeah, I would have voted for Galloway, despite all the stuff that he has promoted, all the guests that he has had on in the past, and sat along and nodded along with, and not even challenged them on some of the crazy stuff that they've been saying over the past couple of years. But all that, no, they could stomach that. They could vote for Galloway now. Oh, relationships, should only be, what is it? Heterosexual relationships should be the only sort of normal, or non-heterosexual relationships, shouldn't be normalized because they're not the normal. That apparently was the line that these people have suddenly realized to cross. Uh, what can I say? What can I say? But well, took you long enough. But well, I suppose at least you're here now, right? So, as always, thank you very much for watching, and of course, as always, we'll see you all next time.